today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Caleb going to throw right away. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the air on third down is Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. It's Young off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and throw with Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Williams. Forced out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Out of his end zone, Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out.
Now Young going to move him around.
They go play action here on first down.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Up the middle with Brooks here.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Williams' throw complete here to Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And again back to Kmet.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the
open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's... And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play fake. Now Young. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The final shot before break. Williams.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin in the NFC.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look. If they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to him on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion right is Mingo. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't...
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That one completes him again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, second and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 41, here's second and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
19 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's... They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear.
Looks like he'll throw here.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.